With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Taken from about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First carry for Cam Akers. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Jeremy Chin there defensively. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Rolling to his right, and it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They're going to try and throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Jeremy Chin. And now the rookie's free. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Rams nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken just shy of the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
third down. He'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Akers. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On the ground, it's Akers. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to run, but he's got a long. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Flush to his right. And that is going to be incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. And the Eagles out in front early. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A'Shawn Robinson on the stop. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at their 49-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Seahawks 7, Rams 0.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
At the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On second down, McCaffrey.
If you were me,
he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Christian McCaffrey with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Christian McCaffrey, the complete package. He's got the power, the hands, the agility, and he certainly also has the speed as evidenced there.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the left.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the interception, here's Wilson. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers.
Here's a run with Akers on second down.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Rams on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll look to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Eluding the... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. there's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Again, it'll be Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's brought down. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. The 20. He finds a man on a crossing route. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. This will be caught at about the 6. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Second down, ball on the 3, first down marker at the 1-yard line. Wilson will throw again. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Christian McCaffrey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Rams 8.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the rookie Jeremy Chin. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. From the gun, Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. That's to his running back, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a first down.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
On third down, Wilson. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both, because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to keep it again.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And if you look at the next-gen stats, you'll see that he topped out at an even 21 miles an hour. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Akers. They try and run. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I know they're going through all the possibilities right now, but the truth of the matter is a field goal doesn't do them a ton of good. It'd still be a 2-score game, so to me, go for it. Go for it boldly.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Micah Kaiser was in on the tackle. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Down and 6.
Here's Wilson to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he will finally be taken out of bounds.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. Will said he's going to keep it.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken from about the 12. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. And it's 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. His throw here is incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Oh, yeah! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
And I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
At the 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Going right back to Akers.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Now a run with Akers.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
8-yard pickup. And a Rams first down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They'll run this with Akers.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It was Jamal Adams up from his safety spot to make the play behind the line. And my goodness, another interception. Desmond King picks it, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
3rd and 1.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
14, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
26 mark.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And